It's time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're underway from Seattle. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play fake, Darnold. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Walker on first down. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold off the play action. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Now an inside give to Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And at the helm for him, the rookie 6th-round pick out of Notre Dame, here's Riley Leonard.
What an extraordinary story it was for Riley in college football to go from Duke to Notre Dame all the way to the college football title game. And really his legs were such a big part of that, Kate. 17 rushing touchdowns for the Irish a season ago, and that should translate right away to the NFL.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7. From the gun, it's Leonard. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up on first and 10. Leonard now off the play action. Escapes. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes second and 12. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the red zone now. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Taylor. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Leonard to the air now. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's White on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. New set of downs for him from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10, Darnold. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Leonard now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's downfield. He's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Quick pass here into the hands of Pittman. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. That's the end of our opening quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. And in a bit of a surprise, they've got the punt team out there in enemy territory. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Short pass brought in. Tackle made right around the 26. That big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He lofts it deep right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. To throw. Here's Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. And again, it's Darnold. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He's got this at the 27, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, Leonard. Throw left side, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Colts.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On play action now, Leonard. Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Leonard. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Option give to Taylor. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
His pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Something taken from me. Life's got always been messing with me. Can't take share and let me be free. Can't take away all this pain. I try to open all in vain.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. To throw, here's Leonard. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Seahawks opting for a 5 DB nickel set for this third down play. 3rd and long for him here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Leonard now off the play action. It is caught left side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. They're going Taylor. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darnold looking to throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A pickup there of 39. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's got it on the bootleg. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys up front. They didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. From the gun, Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is third and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Here he goes, third and long. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. Spins out of one side. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Indianapolis getting its offense out there to start off this second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Taylor from the pistol. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Blake Groupie on to attempt a field goal. This from 30 yards out. Groupie sends it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. And able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Play fake, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Walker now from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Running back sent in motion. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Completed to his running back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
It's like always, they just want
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New set of downs for him from the 31. To throw, Leonard. Ball with a screen to Taylor. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Leonard. Throwing the out route complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap to Leonard. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Now it's Leonard. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Leonard to the air now. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The Colts ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Drawing up the design keeper. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They kick the running back in motion. Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Colts 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Colts and Riley Leonard headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Short pass brought in. He's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Throwing it again here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Give him 37 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Here's Leonard to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Leonard. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Leonard setting up to throw. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? is such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Running for it with Taylor. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Needing 9 now on this 3rd down, thanks to that false start penalty. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Darnold to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks can rest easy with a 3-score lead. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Darnold looking to throw. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground with Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a design run. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. So it's a win for the Seahawks. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments in today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.